Hello everybody, I am Jedi Jack Penguin and welcome to another Summer 2021 LEGO Harry Potter review. So today we're going to be looking at set number 76392, Hogwarts Wizard Chess. This set includes 876 pieces and retails for $59.99, where it is currently exclusive to both LEGO and Target. So diving right into this and looking at the box art, you get your main characters at the bottom, logos at the top, regular stuff off the side, 20th anniversary logo right next to your minifigures, and the main picture of the set front and center. Looking at the back of the set, you get another look at the chessboard and your characters interacting with it. You get 3 collectible wizard cards in this set. You get a count of the amount of chess pieces you get the dimensions of the board, which I believe is yet again a base plate underneath there, and you get push tabs to open the set. So let's take a look inside at the box contents. Looking at the box contents, we get a total of 5 numbered bags and 2 unnumbered bags included in this set. Bag number 1 features 2 bags, and the rest of them feature 1. We also get your instruction manual, which is slightly thinner than I thought, and we don't get a base plate in here, which was my biggest surprise. Taking a quick peek at the instructions, we mimic the front of the box and you get your QR code at the corner. From the very back you get the win guy, and you can flip right open to the piece count for 2 pages right there, along with some advertisements, the same ones that we've been seeing through the other sets right there with the checklist of the wizard cards, and also the Hogwarts expansions. I'm surprised they don't advertise the other sets, it's just kind of weird to me, but that's likely just because they're mostly retail exclusives. And then finally we have the final overall model, and you get 3 of those wizard cards like I said. Hopefully I don't get any duplicates. So far through my builds I haven't found any. Looking at our first minifigure included in this set, we have Harry Potter. Now the one thing that makes this version of Harry exclusive is this new torso print, which looks really nice to represent this scene within the Philosopher's Stone. I also just wanted to note that this is the figure that we should have also seen in the Fluffy Encounter set. Would have been nice if we got it in there as well, but then again, the one thing that would make it inaccurate to that scene is the little tear on the front of his jumper. We also get the wand for the accessory, short legs for year 1 representation, and the same facial expression and hairpiece that we saw back in 2018 with the smiley face from the front, and you can turn it right around to see a unhappy look from the very back. So yeah, that's all for Harry Potter. The version of Ron Weasley that comes in this set also comes with an exclusive torso print, front and back. Really love this one as well, especially the stripes from the back looks really nice, and also just the plain blue shirt underneath. I really like how that turned out. And then we get the same facial expression and hairpiece that we saw back in 2018, smile from the front, and then a scared look from the very back. So there's a look at that. So yeah, that's all for Ron Weasley. And then completing our trio, we have Hermione Granger, who also has an exclusive torso print, front and back with her jumper sweater going on. You can take a look at the back printing. We can remove the hairpiece to take a better look at that if you're interested, as well as the alternate facial expression and hairpiece, which are the same exact ones that we saw back in 2018. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for our minifigure of Hermione Granger. And lastly, we have our exclusive 20th anniversary golden version of Professor Severus Snape. We get the minifigure stand in gold, which is a new recolor, same as the wand in that color, and the hairpiece is a new recolor for this minifigure as well. We don't get any leg printing, but we get the torso printing, which also has some more of those little stars from back in the day. Really cool to see that. And the print from the back features the 20 years of LEGO Harry Potter that we see for all the characters, and we only get the one facial expression, which is slightly different compared to the ones that we've seen for Professor Snape so far, so that's another good thing to note. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for Golden Snape. Also, to celebrate the 20th anniversary of LEGO Harry Potter, we see 3 more collectible random chocolate frog cards in this set. These are all of the chocolate frog cards that I have so far collected through the Polyjuice Potion Mistake, Hogwarts Chamber of Secrets, and of course this set. Only one duplicate from the Hogwarts set, which I hope to review tomorrow just because I wanted to bring this out a little earlier. But either way, here's just a quick look at all of the ones that I have so far collected, and I am only missing 6 more. And now that brings us to the final overall model for the wizard chessboard. This is one of the obstacles to get to the Philosopher's Stone in the very first Harry Potter movie. I think it's really cool that they actually made this set. There are a few things that I want to nitpick, which we'll talk about, which is mainly with the board, and some of the chess pieces are a little small, but I think it's an overall decent set for the value. If you don't like repeating steps in LEGO sets, this is probably not something you're going to enjoy, because you have to build these guys 8 times and build these guys 8 times. It's the same build. So to start off my look at the chessboard, I thought I'd just show it off with all of the pieces on top. We also get some stuff underneath the chessboard to make it easier to slide around and actually rotate. You get some wheels that we also saw within the Ninjago theme. I'll talk more about that when I actually get to showing underneath the board. But here's just an overall 360-degree look at your players lined up on the board. I think it's really nice. Even as someone who hasn't really ever played chess before and who doesn't know how to play chess, I think that this is really cool and an interesting representation from the first Harry Potter movie. Now talking about Professor McGonagall's giant transfigured chessboard, we use a lot of these 2x4 tiles across these beams to create the checkered look in black and white. We also have these little flames all across the board on some of these jumper plates and also at the very edges. I really love this, probably one of my favorite details of this set, as small as it is. Turning to the very back of the chessboard, you can take a look at all of the different supports, all the random colors being used to make the foundation of the chessboard. I really like how that turned out, and it is actually quite stable. It doesn't break too easily, and it is quite easy if you really want to poke out these tile pieces to change up the board. Another small thing I wanted to talk about in this video was the fact when it comes to placing your characters on the chessboard, there isn't any studs for them to stand on. That's really my only complaint with this set, other than some issues with the chess pieces, but hey, it's fine. I'm using this as a display piece. I'm not sure if I'm really gonna move it anywhere. I mean, that's really the only problem with this set. If you have them all lined up, it's really hard to pick this up and not have all the pieces fall down. So yeah, that's really all that I have to say for that. So to start us off, I thought we'd take a look at the black pieces. So right in front, we have 8 of these little pawns. We have 2 knights, which are the guys on the horses, 2 bishops with the whips, 2 rooks with the shield, and then the king with the sword, and then the queen. Something you'll hear me say a bunch of times in this video is that if you don't like building something more than once, this probably isn't the set for you. But right here we have one of the pawns. We get these sword pieces that we previously saw in Lord of the Rings in black. We also see them in white with the white players, and I also did want to note that these are the same exact builds, but in black compared to the white ones, so that's just one thing I just wanted to say. If you don't like building stuff more than once, this is not the set for you. We also get the mining cap piece right there in black, which I think is another really cool recolor to get in this set. And we also have one of those like BB-8 style heads, but not the BB-8. Whatever that one Imperial droid from The Last Jedi was, I don't remember that one's name, but either way, that's all that I really have to say for the pawns. Very repetitive builds, but really cool pieces to get for these smaller characters. Looking at one of the black knights, we get a knight hat on the very top of this minifigure head in plain black. We also get the same sword piece that we see for the little pawn, so lots of those sword pieces in this set. And then we have a somewhat clever build for a teeny tiny horse. I don't know why they decided to do this. Would have been nice if it was more minifigure scale, because the one thing I really wanted to see in this set that isn't here is the ability to put Ron on top of the horse to sacrifice himself. That would have been really cool. I mean, I guess you could remove the headpiece and put Ron's head there, but still, I don't like the idea of that because it's still just very weird in my opinion. But yeah, that's all that I really have to say for the knights. They look quite nice, but you know, still a little small for my taste. Looking at one of the bishops, we get the same hat piece that we see for the knights, and we also get the plain black headpiece. Lots of building on the side here. For the accessory, we get this pole piece, which at the very end you get one of those Indiana Jones whips in plain black. which is connected via clip piece right there, just for like a hand accessory, and we also have a similar base that we see for some of the other chess players in this set. Looking at the rook, we use the same exact hat that we see for the last two chess pieces. We also see the black sword return, and we also use the Nexo shield piece in plain black, which I think works very fine for these characters. You can take a look all around, you get the building on the side, and we get a little platform at the bottom. Looking at the king, we get a different sword here, which is in more of a gunmetal gray color, which I did want to point out. Really cool to get another sword piece still the same. And we have a different type of knight helmet going on top of that regular minifigure head, some building on the side, and a little platform at the bottom for this character. So yeah, that's all that I have to say for that. Also really like these shoulder pads going on. And finally, we have the queen, who uses a regular minifigure head that's topped off using one of those round 1x1 tiles in plain black. We also get some building on the side all around, and we also get this stick piece which is halfway through this hole, which I don't know why it's like that. I mean, it's accurate to the source material, but you know, it's just kind of weird in my opinion, some of the decisions used for these chess pieces. Now looking at the white chess players, as I said before, they are the same exact builds that we get for the black chess players, but they're fully colored in white with a little bit of light gray here and there, just like how we saw the dark gray on the other chess players. Yet again, some notable recolors include that sword piece that we previously saw from Lord of the Rings, and we also see that minor cap recolored in plain white. The rook features the Nexo shield piece in plain white, as well as that knight hat, and again that sword piece connected via clip piece and a little stand at the bottom. Looking at the knight, we have the same hat and sword recolors, and we have a little bit of black underneath there using the same exact piece that we used for the knights in black. The bishop features the same hat recolor, and we also see the Indiana Jones whip in plain white. The king features a different hat recolor, and we also see the bigger sword here connected via clip piece, building on the side all around, and the little stand at the bottom. And then finally we have the queen, same exact build as the black one, where we see that 1x1 circular tile at the top, and that stick piece halfway through the hole. So overall, for $60, is this set worth it? Well, I mean, I think the minifigure selection is amazing. You get Harry, Ron, and Hermione all with exclusive torso prints, and you get another golden exclusive 20th anniversary minifigure of Professor Severus Snape. As for the build for the chessboard, I think it's really well done. I'm surprised that they didn't use a base plate, but overall the supports they use underneath the chessboard work very well to keep it nice and structured. It hasn't broken on me yet, and I'm really happy that it hasn't. Probably the worst part of this set is the fact that there isn't anywhere to actually place these characters. They're just loose on top of the tile pieces. Would have been nice if they added some jumper plates. That's my only real complaint with this set. Minifigures are perfect, and overall it looks really nice on display, and I feel like this is a set that most Harry Potter fans will have to get. So yeah, that's pretty much all that I have to say for this video. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below what your thoughts are on this set. Also remember to like and subscribe and hit that bell icon so every time I upload a new video. So yeah, that's it for now, and I will see you next time. Bye!